use discernment with these videos because a lot of these videos are fake, and they're either being done by the news or somebody paying somebody to do this kind of stuff to make it look a certain way. But I really think this stuff is fake, and I'm going to show you guys why.
For brutally kicking a 61-year-old Asian man. Surveillance video of the attack is so graphic, we had to freeze it.
That's a pile of fucking sleeping bags, and that does not even look, you don't even see a head or anything like that. That is a fucking, like, it's like, are you serious, really? It's like a fucking stuffed sleeping bag. Like, are you serious? And then they have to stop the video because it's like these videos are all dark. You can't even really see. It's really just like, I just am not, I'm not buying it. I'm really not buying it. I'm just not. And there's another part of this video that, let me show you guys this shit. Hold on.
And if we find them, we're gonna make them pay.
Police.
And if we find them, we're gonna make them pay.
Police say the victim was collecting cans when he was attacked from behind Friday night to the ground before kicking his head. The victim was taken to Harlem Hospital with...
Okay, so the thing that I don't get is, okay, who's going to be collecting cans at night? Like, and why would an Asian man be collecting cans at night? At night. Like, this is such a fake news story. Like, everybody needs to, like, analyze these stories, look closely at them, and see that this shit is fake.
Attacked on his way to work. The 61-year-old man was attacked in the Tenderloin in San Francisco last week. The victim, who is from Pleasanton, shared these photos of his injuries. He told KPIX5's Betty Yu he was on his way to work.
Okay, so if you hit a pole like that, you're not going to just have that one little droplet of blood. Honestly, that looks like somebody took a little dropper and dropped that little droplet of blood on his head. Come on, man. Come on. If you hit a fucking pole, you're going to have like a big bruise and have like all this stuff on your head. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It's just like, oh my God, I'm not buying all these stories. I'm sorry. Like, some of these stories are fake. Like, it's not real, and it's being used to start a race war. It's being used to start trouble in the country. It's also being used to pass a fake hate crime bill, because some of these attacks on the news are fake, and they're being used specifically to provoke and upset people.
New exclusive surveillance footage of another brutal attack in San Francisco. Now, this one was captured at Gus's Market. Check this out. Police say an Asian father who was pushing his one-year-old child in a stroller was suddenly beaten to the ground.
I'm sorry. I just don't buy this. Like, I really think that this just doesn't make sense to me. I'm going to be honest that anybody with a kid, if you have a kid, you're going to fucking die for your kid, and you're going to fight and defend yourself when you have your kid. I just don't think Asian Americans are this defenseless. I don't think that man would allow that to happen there. And the way that the guy was punching his back, it's like soft punches. And it's like, it just doesn't look like, it just looks fake.
Now,
like, there's soft punches like on his back, and
child in a stroller was suddenly beaten to the ground. He was hit in the back. He was hit in the head more than a dozen times. Police were patrolling the area and were able to quickly arrest a 26-year-old.
Yeah, I'm not buying all of it. I'm really not. I don't know. I'm just going to say that, you know, anyone with their kid, I just don't think that they're going to let that happen. They're going to at least try to fight. I'm sorry. I'm not buying all these news stories, and, you know, it's definitely something being used to trigger people, and, I'm not buying it. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of this? Oh my God. Oh, it's like this fucking numbers keep calling me. This Utah, it's like you answer the phone, it's like an Indian person, and then they're like trying to get your social security number. It's like, oh my God. But anyways, yeah, so really analyze these news stories, look up close and look at them and see, because they're not all like real. Okay, I don't think they're all real. Now, I made this video because I want to kind of like show people not all the news is real. Some of it's fake, and a lot of it's designed to get people to fight, that they need these emotions, that these interdimensional beings, they need these emotions, they need fighting, they need this anger, they need everybody on edge. This is what they feed off of, and that's what this is about. And there's a lot of hate and fighting going on, and it's really, really sad, because I see also with the fighting in Israel and Palestine and stuff like that. And there's one thing I just thought of the other day, and I just thought about this, and the one thing, the two main things humans fight over are land, and they fight over religion. Those are the two things that are basically killing us all. And I just thought about it the other day. I loved Pocahontas when I grew up. I loved the Pocahontas song, and I think of that song, and okay, I can't sing, but I'm gonna try to sing it. You know that song that she sings, and she goes, she says, what does it go? She says, you think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. So that really sticks to me. Okay, yeah, I didn't sing, but that sticks to me. Like, pretty much a lot of the fighting that goes on, like, we fight. A lot of us, we all feel that there's a part of the land that specifically belongs to all of us, or that there's something that has been stolen from us, or this or that, or anything like that. And if you think about it, yeah, the earth is dead. It's just, you know, I mean, it's dead. But then, as she said, then remember the second part, she said that I know every plant and tree and rock and creature has a life, has a spirit, and has a name. So basically, like, everybody just needs to stop the fighting. Like, all the race fighting, the religion, all this kind of stuff, it's just so sad. Like, I really wish this Pocahontas song can just be, like, displayed all over the world right now. It's crazy. It's like, oh my God. So, yeah, I just feel like, you know, the message in that song, it's just all there. And, you know, I just think that we should all live in harmony and not, like, fight. And, you know, the thing also, another thing is, I mean, sometimes history is also another thing that can kind of, like, aggravate people and get people fighting too. Like, that's something that, like, can be used, because when you think of the things that were done, like, if it's done to people, like, for instance, when I hear about stuff done to people of my race, like, yeah, that upsets me. That's, like, you know, because you feel, that's a part of you, like, you feel like that. And, yeah, so I just feel like we all, like, need to just survive. Like, for me, the end game, this is what I always tell people, is I always tell people that race, money, material, like, all that stuff doesn't matter. Like, all these politics, like, all this stuff that everybody's fighting about, I'm telling you now that it's, when shit hits the fan, it's not even gonna matter. It doesn't even matter. Like, right now, everybody's distracted with all of this stuff, but the main thing that people need to focus on is survival. And survival isn't about race. It's not about religion. It's not about anything material or any kind of stuff. Survival is mental. And I, like, for survival, it's like, you cannot look at somebody's race and say, oh, okay, that race can't survive, this or that, whatever. It's all basically, like, individual. Like, everybody is gonna individually have to survive. And everybody's got to stop focusing on these distractions, because any moment, that's one thing about me, is preparation. Any moment, I always want to be prepared. I want to be prepared to survive, and survival is important to me. And I don't care about race. I don't care about religion and politics and all that kind of crap, because I know in the end, I know what's coming, and I know that these things don't freaking matter. I know that all that matters is survival. We saw this with the first shutdown. We saw that there was no toilet paper, no water, no nothing. Like, my mom in California, she could not get any, like, food. Like, in the cities, it's so bad, like, you can't even get food, and it's like, it's hard. So I just wanted to let you guys all know, focus on survival. Don't fall for the distractions. Don't fall for the fake news. Not all of it's fake, but a lot of it is, and it's being used specifically to trigger, like, for whoever's benefit, like, whoever is doing it. I don't know, but it's people do also act, like, they will hire people to act in these news stories that, like, pretend to beat someone up or pretend to do this or pretend to do that. A lot of this stuff is staged and it's acting. So one thing is just focus on survival. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So I just wanted to get this message out here, and I hope you guys all have a great day.